Hello friends, I welcome you again to quadratic equations. This time we are going to look at a different method of solving quadratic equations. Last time I was with you, we looked at how to solve quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. And this time I'm bringing a whole new method to you. Probably maybe it's a method that you've never seen before. And so this method here, let me start from the beginning. I must put a disclaimer that I'm not the one who discovered this method. I've included the name of the person who came up with this method. Dr. Po Shen Loh is a Chinese, I think Chinese-American professor or doctor at one of the universities there. And so he came up with a method of solving these quadratic equations. But at the same time, I must say that even him, I understand that it's not him who is actually the original inventor. It was actually used by the Babylonians a long time ago. And today we are going to look at this method. So we'll start with the first question here, which says, solve the equations below. So the first question says, x squared minus 6x minus 2 is equal to 0. So we are going to look at this method. I want you to follow me closely as we look at this method, the portion that I've called the Po Shen Loh method, to honor the man who popularized it. So in this method here, it works like a factorization method, but in a different way. So here is what we do here. So the first thing that we do is to find the sum. The sum. So the sum is equal to 6. So one thing you have to notice here is that when we are factorizing quadratic equations, the sum that we get is the coefficient of x. And there, when we are dealing with factorization, we always get it with the sign, the negative sign. But here, when you write the sum, make sure that you change the sign here. If it's a positive, you put a negative. If it's a negative here, you write it as a positive. And so this is what I have done. And then now you write the product. So the product, you just write it the way it is. It's the constant term at the end there, which is negative 2. And so these are the two that you write. So the other thing that you should remember to do is to find half of the sum. So half of 6, which will give us 3 in this case. So half of 6 will give us 3. So our sum is 6, so you get half of it. And so you write down now the solutions of the equation. So here's how we write down the solutions of the equation. So we use this number that we found here. So our solutions are going to be 3 minus u and 3 plus u. Okay, so where u stands for a number that we are going to find, which will help us now to find the original solutions of this equation. And so here, when you reach this stage here, we multiply these two. We are going to multiply these two, and the product here should be equal to the product that we have. And so here, when you multiply, this is just the difference of two squares that we have here. So when you multiply these two, you are going to have 3 squared minus u squared. So 3 squared minus u squared. So all the time when you multiply the difference of two squares, you end up with what we have. You can try to prove it by multiplying these two, you end up with what we have here. And this should be equal to negative 2, which is the product that we have. And so here, when we simplify, we are going to have 9 here minus u squared is equal to negative 2. So we can collect right terms here. So this 9 will go that side. We are going to have negative u squared is equal to negative 2 minus 9. When the 9 goes there, it's going to be a negative. So negative u squared is equal to negative 11. And so here, you notice one thing here that on both sides we have negatives. So the negatives are going to cancel out, and then you remain with the positive there. So you are going to have u squared is equal to 11. And then you can find the square roots on both sides. So you are going to have square root here and square root there. And so when you find the square root here, the square root of 11 here, you are going to have u is equal to, and then when you find the square root of 11, you are going to use your calculator, and here's our calculator here. The square root of 11 is 3.3 2. I've rounded it off. There are so many digits at the end here, so you just round it off even just to 3 significant figures. And now when you reach here, you are going to substitute this u here and there, and the answer that you get will be your answer. So the first solution that we are going to have will be x is equal to 3 minus what we found here, which is 3.32, okay, which will give us, when we subtract these two, we are going to get negative 0. So we can use our calculators to guide us. When we subtract these two, we have 3 minus 3.32, which gives us negative 0.32. Negative 0.32. So this is our first solution. Then the other solution is given by this one here. We are going to have x is equal to 3 plus 3.32, which gives us 6.32. And so these are our solutions, and this is the portion law method. Okay, so let's go to our second example, which is part B. Part B of the question says solve x squared plus 5x plus 1 is equal to 0. So once again here, we are going to follow the portion law method to solve this equation here. So the first thing that you need is the sum, which is negative 5. Okay, so as you can see, the sum is supposed to be 5 here, so you just change the sign to negative 5. And then the product here, you are going to have the product which is equal to positive 1, the positive 1 that we have at the end here. And so here, the next thing is to find half of negative 5. So here you are going to have half of the sum negative 5, which will give us negative 5 over 2. Negative 5 over 2. And then now, at this stage, we can now write down the solutions. So the solutions are negative 5 over 2 minus u and negative 5 over 2 plus u. And so we have our solutions. All we need is just to find u and find u. And so what we do is we multiply these two solutions. And when we multiply, we have the difference of two squares here. So we are going to have negative 5 over 2 squared minus u squared. And this should be equal to the product, which is 1. And so here when we square, we are going to have 5 squared to be 25, positive 25, 2 squared to be 4, and then you are going to have minus u squared is equal to 1. And so here we collect like terms. So this 25 over 4 should go that side, and we are going to have negative u squared is equal to 1 minus 25 over 4. Okay, so which will give us negative u squared is equal to, when we subtract here, we are going to get negative 21 over 4. Okay, so we have negative 21 over 4 here. And so, as you can see here, there are two negatives on both sides, negative here and another negative there. So these two negatives are going to cancel out. And you remain with u squared is equal to 21 over 4. U squared is equal to 21 over 4. And so we now find the square roots on both sides. The square root of u squared and the square root there. So those two cancel out. You remain with the u is equal to, and then now we can find the square root of 21 over 4, which will give us 2.29. 2.29. So here u is equal to 2.29. So now that we have our u here, we can now substitute there so that we find our solutions. So the first one here, the first solution will be given by this one here. To substitute the u there, you are going to have x is equal to, now 5 over 2 is 2.5, so you are going to have negative 2.5 minus negative 2.5, this one here, minus 2.29. And so here, when we simplify, we are going to have negative 2.5 minus 2.29, which will give us negative 4.79. as our first solution. Our second solution will be given by the sum here. Negative 5 over 2 or negative 2.5 plus our u. So we are going to have negative 2.5 plus 2.9, 2.29, which will give us, when we add these two, we are 0.21, negative 0. So in this third and final example, the way we deal with these three here is to divide the whole equation by the coefficient in front here, by this 3 that we have here. So we are going to divide everything by 3. And so when we divide everything by 3 here, we are going to have over 3 here, over 3, over 3, over 3. And we'll end up with the x squared minus 5 over 3x minus 2 over 3 is equal to 0. And now the equation is like the first two examples that we looked at. So we are going to use the portion law method. And so what we do here, as usual, is to write down the sum, which is 5 over 3. Always remember that the sum is always this number here, the coefficient of x. So if the sign here is negative, you change it to a positive. And so the product is given by the number at the end here, the constant term, which is negative 2 over 3. And so at this stage now we have to find half of this number here, half of the sum. So half of the sum here, half of 5 over 3 will give us 5 over 6. Okay, so now that you have 5 over 6, you can write down the two solutions for this equation. You have 5 over 6 minus u and 5 over 6 plus u. 5 over 6 minus u and 5 over 6 plus u. And so at this stage now we can now find the value of u. So that we substitute and find the solutions here. And so the way we find the value of u here is to multiply these two. These two should be multiplied, and this will be the difference of two squares. And what you are going to have is 5 over 6 squared minus u squared, which is equal to the product, which is negative 2 over 3. Okay, so you multiply these two. When you multiply these two, you end up with this. So you can try to multiply it on your own and you see that you're going to end up with what we have. And so when we square here, we are going to have 25 over 36 minus u squared is equal to negative 2 over 3. And so we can collect the like terms. This number here, 25 over 36, can go that side. So we are going to have negative u squared is equal to negative 2 over 3 minus 25 over 36. Okay, so then we can simplify on the right hand side of the equation. So already we can see here that we have to find the common denominator to add these two, because the two signs are the same here. It's more like adding here. Okay, so now we can add these two now, and what we are going to have is negative u squared is equal to negative 4 minus 25 here will give you negative 49 over 36. And then already here you can see that you have two negatives on each side of the equation, so they can cancel out there so that it remains positive. U squared is equal to 49 over 36. And then at this stage now you can find square root now. Square roots on both sides. Our u will therefore be the square root of 49, which is 7, and the square root of 36, which is 6. And so at this stage now we can write down our solution. So our first solution will be x is equal to, first solution is going to be equal to 5 over 6 minus 7 over 6, which will give us negative 2 over 6, which when you simplify you are going to have negative 1 over 3. 2 there, 1, 2 there, 3. And then our second solution, we can put the weight O here, is going to be equal to 5 over 6 plus 7 over 6, which will give us 12 over 6 when we add these two, because the denominator is common. And then here we can simplify. 6 can go into 12 two times. And so this is where we end with our presentation for today. Thank you.